am Jenny LeRoy, born and raised in New York City, and I'm one of the partners in Shale Hill Hospitality, and we own the Millstream Tavern here in Woodstock.
And I am the culinary director for Shale Hill Hospitality. In that sense, I oversee the culinary aspects of Millstream Tavern, the Dutch Ale House, and our catering company, Kitchen at Shale Hill Farm.
We are definitely, since Ryan and I both not only work in the Hudson Valley and in the Saugerties Woodstock area, Catskills, we also reside here. So we, over the last few years of working together in certain different areas up here, have always talked about having an elevated experience of dining that we'd like to bring to people, not only New Yorkers, but locals, and sharing in the, farm to table.
So ideally, when we first signed on to, or when I first found out we were taking over this club house on a golf course, my first thoughts went right back to like Gen X child versions of country club dining, thinking about movies that I saw as a child like Caddyshack and Fletch, which was one of my favorite movies. I just loved how he walked the country club like he owned the place and was charging things to people's rooms. I thought that was great. So I thought we would have a lot of fun with the concept, sort of using our current set of standards, our current status quo with, local, seasonal, farm to table, if you will, but applying that to what possibly country club dining was in a different era, like in the 1980s, specifically, in the sense that we're sort of redoing some classic dishes, but with a modern purchasing and template with what we consider our values, a sort of multi-tiered experience, if you will. Saturdays and Sundays, we're doing these we're not really doing brunch, it's more of a lunch service where we're serving big, fresh salads that are very evocative of like a New York power lunch, and where you go out and you just get this giant Cobb salad or a giant tuna niçoise or chef salad. They're really beautiful, but like fresh, delicious, local versions of all those types of things. And at dinner time, we offer two sets. We're in the tavern room now, so we serve a much more casual menu for people that are just walking in or popping by and want to check the place out. And then in the rest of the restaurant, we have our dining room menu, which is a little bit more elevated, even though it is quite simple and classic in nature. It's where we're looking for local ingredients to change elements of a dish. So the dish is sort of static, but what goes into it changes with the seasons.
But I think it's a nice surprise for people who come back during, maybe they were here on a Wednesday and then they come back on a Sunday, and it's like a little similarity and familiarity of what they've tasted, but it's just got a little bit of a difference. The trust factor is there that it's going to be the same quality, and that's just a really great experience as a diner.
The consistency is there in quality, so we're able to make these subtle changes that are exciting and keep people engaged.